Have you ever put on your eyeliner the exact same way you always have, and somehow your eyes look smaller, heavier, even tired? It is frustrating because nothing changed in your routine, but the result feels completely different. Here is the truth most people will never tell you. It is not your eyes. It is the technique that is now working against you. Today I am going to show you 7 eyeliner mistakes that quietly make older eyes look droopy and how to fix every single one of them instantly. These are the kinds of adjustments that take seconds but change everything you see in the mirror. And before we begin, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now because most women never realize these mistakes until years later. And we are not going to let that happen to you. Every week we bring you beauty and style wisdom made specifically for women over 60. You do not want to miss a single video. Let us start with the mistake that causes the most damage. Mistake 1. Harsh black liner on the lower lash line. This is the most common mistake made by women over 60, and it is responsible for more of what bothers you in the mirror than you probably realize. A thick dark line drawn all the way across the lower lash line does 3 things, and all 3 work directly against you. First, it closes the eye. It creates a border that shrinks the eye rather than opening it. Second, it pulls the gaze downward. The eye naturally follows a line, and when there is a strong dark stroke underneath it, everything reads as descending. Third, and this one matters especially as we age, it draws direct attention to under-eye puffiness and fine lines. It is essentially an arrow pointing toward the things you would prefer went unnoticed. This does not mean you cannot line the lower lash line. It means rethinking how you approach it entirely. A soft brown, a warm taupe, or a deep plum defines the eye without that heavy closing off effect. And rather than lining the entire lower lash line, applying color only to the outer third creates an upward tilt rather than a downward drag. A smudge brush softens whatever liner you do apply. Blended reads as intentional and beautiful, while hard and sharp reads as dated and heavy. One swap, and you will see the difference immediately. Mistake 2. Skipping tight lining on the upper lash line. This mistake surprises a lot of women, because it is not about what they are doing wrong. It is about what they are not doing at all. Tight lining is the technique of pressing liner right at the base of the upper lashes, filling in the thin strip of skin visible between the lashes. It sounds small. It sounds fussy. But it is one of the most powerful adjustments you can make, particularly as you get older. With age, lashes often become finer and more sparse. Gaps appear where there used to be fullness. Those gaps leave the eye looking less defined, less awake, and a little soft and undefined at the edge. Tight lining fills those gaps invisibly. It makes the lashes look thicker and fuller from the root. It creates the illusion of a denser lash line without looking like you have drawn a visible stripe on your eye. A fine-tipped pencil liner, or a thin brush loaded with gel liner works best. Press the product gently into the base of the lashes, working in small sections. The lift is subtle and real, and it is exactly the kind of technique that makes you look polished without looking like you tried too hard. For anyone trying tight lining for the first time, start with soft brown rather than black. Forgiving, flattering, and beautifully defining. Mistake 3. Lining all the way across the upper lid without lifting. This one made perfect sense 20 years ago. A continuous line straight across the upper lid once looked sleek, defined, and polished. On mature eyes, especially on eyes with any degree of hooding where the lid skin has begun to fold down slightly, that same continuous straight line does something very different. It makes the eye look smaller, heavier, and more compressed. A straight line across the lid does not account for where the lid actually sits now. On a hooded eye, part of that liner disappears under the fold once the eye is open. What remains visible is a thick flat stripe that visually weighs the eye downward rather than lifting it. The fix is simple and any woman can learn it. Rather than drawing an even line from inner to outer corner, you gradually thicken the line as you move toward the outer corner. And then this is the essential part. You lift it slightly upward at the end. Not a dramatic flick. Not a sharp cat eye. A gentle, subtle upward lift at the outer edge, just enough to redirect the eye upward rather than letting it descend. For hooded lids, specifically apply liner with the eye open and looking straight ahead rather than closing the eye to apply, and then opening it to check. With the eye open, you can see exactly where the liner sits in your natural expression, and adjust accordingly. This changes everything for hooded lids. And if you are finding these tips genuinely helpful, this is the perfect moment to hit subscribe if you have not already. New videos every single week, and we would love to have you in our community. Mistake 4. Forgetting to lift the liner at the outer corner. This is the subtlest mistake on this list, but it may carry the biggest visual impact. So many women are unknowingly drawing their liner straight across, or worse, letting it drift slightly downward at the outer corner. When liner follows that downward path, it does exactly what you do not want. It follows gravity. The eye looks tired. The whole eye shape takes on a drooping quality that has nothing to do with how you actually feel, or who you actually are. The outer corner is where everything either lifts or droops. Visually speaking, it is the hinge. What you do with your liner at that hinge sets the tone for the entire eye. The technique is deliberate and conscious. As the liner reaches the outer corner, rather than following the natural lash line, which often angles slightly downward, you angle it upward. Even 1 or 2 millimeters of upward lift at that outer corner changes the entire reading of the eye. It creates an upswept quality. The impression of eyes that are bright and open rather than heavy and descended. Before finishing your liner, look at the outer corner. Is it going up or down? A cotton swab cleans any downward tail, and a light redraw with a slight upward angle takes 10 extra seconds. Those 10 seconds make a world of difference. Mistake 5. Lining only the bottom lash line and skipping the top. Lining only the bottom while skipping the top is one of the fastest ways to make eyes look older and more tired. When the only liner on the eye sits underneath it, everything pulls downward. The visual weight of the eye drops to the bottom. Under eye shadows are emphasized. Puffiness becomes more visible. The eye looks heavy and descended rather than lifted and open. The upper lash line is where lift lives. That is where the illusion of eyes that are awake, alert, and beautifully framed is created. Even the softest, most minimal line along the upper lash line immediately gives the eye more structure and lift than any amount of lower liner can provide. For anyone who has been avoiding upper liner because it feels tricky or too heavy, the answer is not to skip it. It is to adjust the approach. A fine-tipped pencil or a thin brush. A whisper-thin line close to the lashes applied with patience. You can always build, but you cannot take away. A gentle upward lift at the outer corner finishes it beautifully. Lower lash liner is welcome. Just keep it soft, outer third only gently blended. But the upper lash line must always be part of the picture. Mistake 6. Using harsh black liner on the waterline. The waterline is that inner rim of the eye just above the lower lashes, and it is incredibly visible to anyone looking at you. When lined with bold dark black, several things happen simultaneously, and none of them are flattering. The eye appears measurably smaller. Black on the waterline creates a visual border that compresses the eye, vertically closing it in from below. It makes the eye look more intense in a way that reads as heavy rather than dramatic. And as we age, it draws attention to any redness or irritation in the eye because the contrast between dark liner and the whites of the eye is so stark and unforgiving. There is absolutely a way to use the waterline beautifully. The shade simply needs to change. A nude liner, a flesh-tone pencil, or a soft white on the waterline does something almost magical. The whites of the eyes appear larger. The eye looks more open, more awake, and brighter. A champagne or pearlescent shade on the inner corner of the waterline specifically creates a brightening wide-eyed effect that works beautifully at any age, and especially on mature eyes that benefit from every bit of brightness available. Try nude or white for 1 week, and the difference will speak completely for itself. Mistake 7. Using the wrong color for your skin tone and eye color. This is perhaps the most overlooked mistake of all, because it lives in the territory of color choice rather than technique. As we age, our complexions soften. The contrast between skin, hair, and eyes often becomes less dramatic than it once was. And yet so many women are still reaching for the same harsh black liner they have used since their 20s, never stopping to ask whether it still serves them. For many women over 60, stark black eyeliner is simply too harsh for the softened palette of a mature face. Rather than making eyes look defined and dramatic, it makes them look deep-set, smaller, and harder. It creates a contrast the face can no longer balance the way it once could. Warm-toned women with golden or olive complexions often find that rich brown, bronze, or warm plum shades work far better than black. Cool-toned women tend to find that deep charcoal, soft navy, or cool plum gives them the definition of black without the harshness. Women with blue or gray eyes often discover that navy or deep teal liner makes their eye color genuinely pop. Green eyes tend to love plum and deep burgundy. Brown eyes are the most versatile, but often look stunning with deep chocolate brown rather than black. Your liner should work in harmony with your eye color and complexion, amplifying what is already there. When liner fights against your natural coloring, it does not matter how well it is applied. Something will always feel off even if the reason is not immediately obvious. Before the recap, it is worth stepping back to see what connects all 7 of these mistakes, because they share a single thread. The techniques that work on mature eyes are the ones that create lift, openness, brightness, and softness. Everything that closes the eye, pushes it downward, or creates harsh contrast is working against you. Everything that lifts the outer corner, brightens the inner corner, softens the lower lash line, and complements your natural coloring is working for you. Here is your full recap clearly and simply. 1. Stop using harsh black liner on the full lower lash line. Switch to a softer shade and apply only to the outer third. 2. Start tight lining the upper lash line. Fill in the gaps at the base of the lashes for natural fuller looking definition. 3. Stop drawing a straight flat line across the entire upper lid. Thicken gradually toward the outer corner and lift the end upward. 4. Always lift the liner at the outer corner. Letting it drag downward hands the wind to gravity. 5. Never skip the upper lash line. That is where lift lives. Lower liner alone drags everything down. 6. Replace harsh black on the waterline with a nude flesh-toned or white liner. Open the eye, brighten it, and let the whites of your eyes do their work. 7. Evaluate your liner shade. Make sure it is harmonizing with your current complexion and eye color. The right shade amplifies your beauty. The wrong one fights against it. These are not complicated changes. They do not require expensive products or professional training. They require awareness, intention, and the willingness to update a routine that may have been running on autopilot for years. The eyes of a woman over 60 carry something that younger eyes simply do not have yet. Depth, character, and a lifetime of expression written into every line and curve. They deserve to be framed in a way that honors all of that. If this video gave you even one useful insight, please give it a like and share it with a friend who would love it too. And if you have not subscribed yet, now is the perfect moment. Hit subscribe and the notification bell so you never miss a video. Your best beauty years are not behind you. They are absolutely completely right here.